Hey guys, what's up? This is a promised Q&A video I said I would do where I answer you, the viewers' questions, which is interesting for some reason. So without further ado, let's get this started, and ignore the fact that I haven't done a commentary in about 8 months. Jamba2627 asks, what is your favorite shield class? That's a great question, Jamba. I usually like to run with two base classes that have pretty much stayed the same since the beginning of the game. I like to use a melee Riot Shield with Akimbo Scorpions as a secondary, quick draw, sleight of hand pro, C4, stuns, steady aim obviously. I usually do that with support streaks with ballistic vests and UAVs. As you see in pretty much every single one of my videos, I almost always run the same kill streak setup. Cardo218 asks, Q: when's your next funtage? Happy face. Great question, Cardo. I'll get to that later. Puppies Tasgood asks, question, fag. I'm actually a member of the Feather Friends. That's the only clan I will ever join. I'm not a member of the Friendly Adventurous Gamers. I'm sorry, I can only stay with one clan, otherwise that's cheating, and I'm not a dishonest person. So, hopefully that'll answer your question. The Swedish Crazy Man asks, what is your favorite game mode and why? SROA for lame question, that's a fantastic question and it deserves a fantastic answer. I'm usually playing Search as seen by almost all of my clips. When I'm not, I sometimes play Kill Confirm because it's easy to get tags with a Riot Shield. Sad Melons asks, how many more funny songs do you know? None. I'm running out. I usually find the song I use in a video about, minutes before I create it, so, it gets tricky sometimes. You just run out of ideas after a while. Griefer21 asks, if you were sentenced to death by animal, which animal would you choose to perform the deed and why? That's a very interesting question, Mr. Griefer. You see, a lot of people might think, well, if I pick a small animal, then I won't die. But you have to die by the animal. So if you pick something like a mouse, you're probably going to be choked to death because that's the only way it could really kill you. So I would have to go with Tyrannosaurus Rex. If I can bring back extinct animals, I'll probably be doing something good for the scientific community. So that would be why I would choose that. Plus, they're pretty cool. I had a T-Rex car when I was little, and that was freaking awesome. So, yeah, interesting question. Next question. Elandrol asks, you love me? The answer is no.
Oh my god, you're oh my god, you saved my life. This is bad people right here.
The Beastly Iguana asks, how is a motherfucking badass kick-ass Chuck Norris, the real shit Banff Riot Shield man? The answer is practice and persistence. Being able to use a Riot Shield for long periods of time without getting bored is very hard, and anyone who can do that gets mad props. So, keep using it, and eventually you get better. Shield Your Home asks, when did you make your Riot Control gamer tag, and what is your favorite game of all time? I made this gamer tag towards the end of Modern Warfare 2 when I would use a Riot Shield a lot. I figured, why not make a gamer tag named after the class, or the preset class that had the Riot Shield on it, which was the Riot Control class, and just use Riot Shield all the time. And that's what I did in Search and Destroy. If I do it in any other game type, I would get destroyed because pretty much everybody noob tubes, and that's no fun at all. So I didn't really go anywhere else but Search. People don't noob tube as much in Search and Destroy. So yeah, that's where I made my name. My favorite game of all time is Fire Emblem 7 on the Game Boy Advance. There's probably nothing that can replace that because I replay it almost every year. It just has awesome replay value. And it always has remained close to my heart since I first started playing it. Knifed by Crazy asks, do you try to get clips for your video, or do you just have a lot of fun while you play? The answer is the latter. I never try and get clips, I just screw around with my buddies, and they happen, and I save them, and I make videos with them. Bash H24 asks, when did you first start playing Call of Duty? Modern Warfare 2. The Lone Boob asks, what was your first gaming console? That would be the Game Boy Advance, where I played Fire Emblem. This is, of course, the first one I owned, not the first one I played. Technically, the first one I played was probably the PlayStation 1. Geothermal Robot asks, do you like to wear shoes times several? Please respond. The answer is yes. Elandrel coming back with a second question. What do you think about the Riot Shield in hardcore mode? I think it's absolutely terrible. Easily the worst choice for going into a hardcore game type. People say, but Riot Control, you get 1 bash kills. That's amazing. Well, unless you plan on spending the entirety of your time in a corner, you're going to get shot in the foot. It only takes 1 bullet to kill you. And it's really, really, really easy to get a lucky hit marker on a Riot Shield guy. Not only does your butt stick out from the Riot Shield on your left side, but the Riot Shield, even if you're looking down and crouching, they can still shoot your feet. They'll probably get 1 or 2 hit markers if they're randomly spraying. That usually happens. So that's why you don't want to run the Riot Shield in hardcore unless you plan on doing a lot of corner camping. Halo 3 Noob's Paradise says, hey, I just met you. Well, that's an interesting statement, Halo 3 Noob's Paradise, but I'm afraid that's not a question. TSP Ryan exclaims, potato. The Beastly Iguana coming back with another interesting question. How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth at once? I have no idea, so I'm afraid I can't answer that question with an accurate answer, but probably somewhere around 3 to 4. Bash H24 with yet again another question. It seems it's the same people asking these questions. Question: you live in the U.S. If so, what state? I live in Washington State. Muffin Monster 15 asks, what happened to your lovely voice? Did an evil octopus woman steal it? I actually haven't felt like doing commentaries for a while. I usually cringe when I hear my own voice on the recording. A lot of other people seem to do that too, but I just didn't feel like making any. I didn't see the need. But because I'm running out of video ideas, I might make some tip videos. It'll be easier to explain if I use my voice and examples instead of text, so we'll see how that turns out. If you guys would like me to do that, please say so. If you don't want me to, please say so, because I'm definitely open to suggestions. Alright, so let's answer some more frequently asked questions, such as, Riot Control, how do you bash cancel? Well, that's a question asked on almost every video. There's a tutorial by Riot Guy PSN. It's fantastic. I decided not to make one because I figured that definitely does it justice. I'm going to put a link in the description instead of explaining it to you guys. So be sure to check that out. It's definitely good for people who are new to this kind of thing. So check that out. It will be in the description. Here's another one people keep asking, quick draw or blast shield? I gotta say, it's gotta be quick draw. Now the main reason being is, it depends on what you're going to be using as your equipment and as your special grenades. I almost always run C4 and stun grenades. The reason you're going to want stuns is because you're slow with the Riot Shield. Normally people are able to run away from you, and if you don't have any ammo, you're missing out on a free kill. But if you can stun them while they're running away, you'll be able to go in for the bash kill, and bash kills are awesome, even though they're pretty infrequent because the Riot Shield sucks. But when you do get them, they're incredibly satisfying. Also, being able to use C4 is crucial, because about half the people I see are using C4 instead of Semtex. Main reason being, Semtex got super nerfed in this game. It's not reliable as a grenade. I almost always get hit markers when I use it, and I'm sure the same happens to other people. So you see a lot more people using C4, which is a huge threat to Riot shielding. But if you can C4 them before they C4 you, you are going to be able to win, because C4 is probably a Riot Shielder's greatest enemy, even more so than that of a Semtex stick. Being able to kill them before they kill you is crucial. Because most people use Assassin, they normally don't run Quick Draw. You will have the edge on them when you're going to kill them with C4. So that about sums it up for the rest of these questions. Please leave some more in the comments if you have anything you'd like to ask that is mostly gameplay related. And without further ado, I'll let you watch the rest of this pretty cool match.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I hit him! I hit him! I hit him!
Distraction. Confidence. Confidence. Confidence.
UAV online.
What about compassion? Oh god.
Oh god.
We're fine. You know.
Damn it.
Yes! Yeah! Who's that? He was that throwing guy. Who's that throwing guy?